Hey everyone, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my March favorites, and unfortunately a flop. But most of them are favorites, so it's all good. I'm going to start with a hair product, and I've been using this every day since I bought it. This is the Rusk Thick. It's a thickening body and texture amplifier, and I actually picked this up at Marshall's for just $10. I don't know what it would cost full size. I don't know what it would cost regular price, but I got it at Marshall's, as I said, for just $10. You can see the sticker still there. And I love this product. I use it every day. Well, I use it every day that I wash my hair. Let me be specific with that. I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. Especially since I cut it short. My hair used to be a lot longer and I would have to wash it every day because I have very thin, fine hair, and the oils that build up in my hair would just weigh it down, and it would look really, really icky if I didn't wash it every day. I couldn't wash my hair before bed, dry it, and then go to bed, because when I'd wake up in the morning, my hair would be flat and just disgusting. And even if I blew my hair dry with mousse and other products that I've tried, I didn't have, even with the volumizing mousses and stuff like that, and I use a volumizing shampoo, still, when I wake up in the morning, my hair would be flat and lifeless, and even backcombing it didn't help. Then I found this product. I've been using this for 2 months, I guess, and you can see I'm not even halfway through it. And I apply it very generously over my entire hair. When I get out of the shower, I towel dry my hair so it's not dripping wet, and brush it. Then I put on my moisturizer on my face, let that sink in, and while that's sinking in, I spray this onto my roots. I just part my hair a little bit and spray it, and I make sure I spray it at the back too. And then I work it through my hair with my fingers, and then I flip my hair upside down and I blow it dry to about, I'd say 89 to 90% dry. And then I flip it back over and I section it off and I finish blowing it dry with a round brush. And this stuff, when I go to sleep, when I wake up the next morning, I actually have more volume in my hair the second day and the third day than I did on the first day and with using any other product that I've ever used before. So if you have thin, fine hair, I highly recommend you try and find this Rusk Thick body and texture amplifier, because it works just so well. It kind of smells a little bit like men's cologne when you first spray it on, but I promise you that smell doesn't last. And so the second day, as I said, I have more volume, depending on how I want to style it. I either back comb it a bit or pin it back or something, and add some hairspray to it. This is actually just day one. I washed my hair this morning, and I would never be able to get this little flip thing with the volume without this product. It wouldn't happen. I would have to tease the crap out of my hair and spray it like no tomorrow. Now, I do have some hairspray in there, but you can see it's not really crunchy. It doesn't feel crunchy. It looks nice and shiny, and it feels good. It doesn't look terrible. This side over here would be, if I tucked it behind my ear, it would be like, I can't even tell you, it would be like super, super flat. But instead I have this volume here. So it's nice. It makes my hair look and feel thicker, and without that crunchy texture that hairspray and mousses tend to give you, and without the crazy damage that can happen from repeatedly backcombing your hair. Now, I do backcomb. I backcomb just to keep it where it is, especially at the back. I have my crown back here really likes to peek out. It goes pretty deep into the back of my head, so I do backcomb that a lot, like pretty much every day, it doesn't matter, just to cover that up. But for the most part, this product just works so well. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you have thin, fine hair, or if you're just looking to boost the volume in your hair, check this out. It works so well and seriously prolongs the life of your hair without having to wash it every day, because we all know that washing your hair every day is not the best thing for it. My next favorite is my foundation. I bought the matte Fit Me matte poreless Fit Me normal to oily, and this is their powder in 120 classic ivory. And I bought this as the setting powder for the liquid foundation in the same line. And I found that the liquid foundation did not set on my skin, no matter what I did. I used the Maybelline Masters Blur and Smooth primer that goes with this, or can go with it. There's a few different ones that they have. I think there's 3. I have the white and black one. I think there's a pink and black and a green and black. I have the white and black, which is the Blur and Smooth. And you can see I've hit pan on this. So it's this really soft powder. And I just put it on over my primer with this Real Techniques stippling brush, which is just this flat top brush, and I just stipple it on. And I find that this gives me, this foundation gives me way better coverage and wear than any liquid foundation I've used. Now, I do have combination skin. I tend to get dry in my, on my forehead, sometimes around my mouth, and little spots on my cheeks will get dry. But for the most part, my skin is pretty oily. So this is for normal to oily skin. As I said, I have combination skin. Maybe that's why the liquid foundation didn't work for me, but it just sat on my skin and would wipe off. You know, I try not to touch my face too much, but I do. I touch my face probably more than I should during the day, and I would notice it would come off, and I would see it like seeping into the cracks around my nose and my mouth, and it just looked terrible. So I stopped using it and started just using this, and it works wonderfully for me, and I love that. So I will probably be buying this again. I might have to get a little bit darker shade going into summer, but I don't tend to get a lot of sun, and I like to wear a hat a lot, so this might actually still work for me for the summer. So that's the matte, that's the Matte and Poreless Fit Me by Maybelline in 120 Classic Ivory. And then the next item, up for bids, no. And then the next item that I'm gonna show you is one of my favorites. I got this off of HauteLook in February, and I think I received it finally in March. It is in my, my haul video for HauteLook. It's this beautiful palette with greens and browns and a purple and a peach in there, and these 2 really pretty highlighting colors. One of them's pink, one of them's white. And I'm actually wearing these colors today on my eyes. I've got this one, this gold sort of color here as my base, just on my lid. And then I've got this one here, which is another shimmery one in my crease. And then I blended it with this matte one, which is very similar to the color here. I blended the crease and the lid with that. And then this color here I used in the corner and blended it through. And then I used the white in the corners of my eyes and this pink one as a brow highlight, and it just gives a really pretty look. The shadows blend beautifully well together. I really love these eyeshadows. They blend well, they're not that powdery. The one that is the most powdery, I think, is the gold. Actually, no, the ones that are the most powdery are these 2 highlight colors. I have to tap my brush when I'm using the one that I use to highlight my brow, because it is very powdery, but it's a beautiful highlight color for the brow. So I love this palette. And this is the Afterglow palette from last year. So the 2014 special edition or limited edition Afterglow palette by Lorac. And I got that off of HauteLook. I think it was exclusive to Ulta. They had 2. One was tan, similar colors, but more muted. They weren't as dramatic. And I think that one was limited edition to Kohl's, and this one to Ulta. One of the 2. It was at either Kohl's or Ulta. I don't have either in Canada, so having it on HauteLook was really beneficial to me because I was actually able to pick it up, and I really do love it. I find myself reaching for this palette more than any of the other palettes that I have. And I think it only cost me $10. I'll have to double check that. That was on HauteLook. My next favorite that I've been using, I got this as a sample in a Birchbox, February Birchbox, I think. This is the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm for Lips, 100% natural. And I have it on today. I actually have it with, I just filmed my spring Luxbox unboxing, and there was a Benetint product in there that I have on. But I've been using this because I've been trying out some matte lipsticks, and they're really pulling the moisture out of my lips. And my bottom lip is so dry, I have to do like a lip scrub on it. I'll have to mix up some like olive oil and sugar and get that exfoliated because they're so dry. So instead of wearing a lip product today, because I really didn't want to aggravate that more and I really didn't want the dryness to be very prominent, I'm just wearing this. And I use this every day when I'm getting ready in the morning. I usually put it on under lip products. It's a thick, almost like waxy. It doesn't feel waxy, but it kind of looks waxy is what I mean. It's thick. When you put it on, it feels sticky, but it doesn't feel sticky on your lips. And it smells like honey. So that's why I say waxy, sort of like a beeswax. But if you've ever breastfed, you know exactly what this product feels like because you probably tried it for your nipples when you were breastfeeding. I know because I did, and it worked really well. Well, not this product, but the product that I used. I didn't use a lip product on my nipples, but I probably could have because it's Dr. Nipp's Nipple Balm for lips. The next favorite for March is this Starlooks Volumizing Mascara, and I am wearing it on my eyes today. I know it's hard to see my eyelashes, but I am wearing this today, and it is such a beautiful formula. I am so impressed with it. The bristles are not rubbery, they're just bristles, and they're short. The brush is thin itself. I really love the shape of this mascara. It reminds me of a cigar tube. And I know that might sound weird for makeup, but my husband really likes to smoke cigars every once in a while, and I love my husband, so this reminds me of that. And it doesn't, I haven't noticed any crumbling during the day. It doesn't fall off the top of the bottom lashes. It doesn't transfer to the top. I have very hooded eyes, so mascaras and eyeliners often transfer to the top of my eyelid, and it doesn't. And it is so easy to wash off my face. I don't even have to use an eye makeup remover. My regular cleanser works perfectly well to get it off, and it almost just peels off, you know, sort of like a glue. When you were young and you put the Elmer's glue on the back of your hand and you peel it off, it kind of feels like that. So when I'm washing my face, I can feel it balling up and just coming off my eyes without a lot of force. I don't have to pull or tug to get it off, which is great because it's so sensitive. And you know as well as I do that if you try and pull that stuff off, you're going to pluck out your eyelashes. At least I pluck out mine if that happens. So I am loving this mascara so much. I wouldn't necessarily say that it definitely gives me a lot of volume, but it's not terrible, and I like a more subtle look for my eyelashes. I don't like them to be really big and spidery, and I just, personally, it's not the look that I like on myself. It looks fantastic on other people, but for me, I don't prefer it. I don't wear fake eyelashes. Unless I'm going out to some big event or something where I have to get really dressed up and really formal, then I will. But for normal everyday me, this is a perfect product and I love it. The next product that I'm going to show you is this Mary Kay cream blush, and this is in Sheer Bliss, and it's kind of funny looking because I use my stippling brush to put it on, but it is this really pretty rosy color. Now, for me, I don't know if you are okay with cream blushes. I don't have a lot of experience with cream blushes. I am wearing it today. When I put it on with my fingers, I don't know if my fingers, I'm just too heavy, but it doesn't blend well for me. So I use the same type of brush that I use to put my foundation on, and that's the Real Techniques stippling brush. And I just put it on and blend it up and in, and it looks beautiful and it stays all day. This is definitely worth investing in. I know Mary Kay products a lot of people tend to feel that they are your mother's or your grandmother's products, but honestly, Mary Kay's come a long way since then. And even though their products are expensive, they are generally worth the cost that you pay for them. Now, this one I did have given to me by my consultant, not for review. This was before I even had a YouTube channel. I had received, at Christmas time, I purchased a Top Box limited edition box that I got that included a cream blush by Gosh Cosmetics. And when it came in, it was, I don't know what it was, but it looked moldy. And I contacted Top Box and they ended up replacing it, but with a different brand, an Avanti, which was a different color completely. It was like a bright pink, like almost the color of pink in this scarf. And I didn't really like the way it looked on it, but when I had posted on my Facebook that I got this product, and I was asking people, is this normal? Like the look that, if I have the picture, I'll put it up. But it looked moldy, and I didn't like it. I was not going to put it on my face, let's just say that. And my consultant contacted me and said, hey, we have a really beautiful blush. I'll send it to you to try. And she did, and I love it. I wear it pretty much every day. And this is just the wash that you get, this nice rosy color. And again, this is in Sheer Bliss, this cream blush by Mary Kay. My next favorite, I've got 3 more products here, and 2 of them are kind of tied together. But this next one is a nail product, and this is a nail polish. This is the logo for it. It's Boho nail polish. The logo's not on here. Made in France, and this is in Beach Party. This is an 8 free nail polish. I never even heard of an 8 free before. I think it cost me like $8 or $9. I got it on well.ca. If they still sell it, I'll put the link down below with the name of this product. But it is this really beautiful purple color. It's this really beautiful purple color. It's a beautiful formula, and I only needed to put 1 coat on to get the right coverage for me, which is fantastic. Really, if you love nail polish, then I would suggest you check this out. They had some really pretty colors. The container, the jar is really cute. I know it's not that big. Does it say how much is in here? 5 milliliters. So it's really not that much, but they sounded like a good company to be buying nail polish from, so I checked it out, and I'm very happy that I spent that money. Okay, so the last 2 products that I have are my face wash and face cream, and they're both by the same company. I use the Derma E Hydrating Cleanser, and this is with hyaluronic acid. And this is a hydrating, deeply moisturizing, sulfate-free cleanser that washes away dirt, oil, and impurities with no drying, aging after effects. Hyaluronic acid provides maximum hydrating properties. Chamomile, lemongrass, and papaya, plus vitamins A and E, condition skin for a soft, smooth, dewy feel. And this product works. I used to use the same company, Derma E, but I used their vitamin A wrinkle cleanser, anti-wrinkle cleanser, and I found that my skin was a little too dry with that one, so I switched to the hydrating cleanser, and I'm really glad I did, because my skin, it cleans it really well. It smells like candy. I guess that's the papaya that's in it. It smells really, really pretty. It's cruelty-free, gluten-free, wind energy certificates, so they use wind energy to produce these products. It's GMO-free, and the packaging is recyclable, which I absolutely love, and it's a 100% vegan product and all natural. So paraben-free, all that. This is a fantastic product, and it's not that expensive. I think it cost me $10 for this. I use it twice a day. It lasts me about a month and a half. I do use a generous amount when I'm washing my face. I could probably get away with using less and make it last for 2 months if I was being really sticky about it. But I really do love, love, love this cleanser. And I got that from well.ca as well. And then the last product that I have for my March favorites, until we get to the flop, is the Derma E Vitamin A Wrinkle Treatment Cream. And this is a beautiful cream, and it works. I've been using this. It's mostly empty. I'm more than halfway through it. And I've been using it for 2 months. months, I think, 3 months. And I noticed right within the first 3 weeks of using it, my laugh lines here are greatly reduced. So this product really does work. It's a thick cream. It does absorb well into your skin, but it is thick, and it might feel, when I first put it on, it felt a little weird. It felt like it wasn't absorbing into my skin, but I let it sit for a minute, and it does. It absorbs right in, and it feels beautiful, and it moisturizes really well, and it does help with wrinkles. So, I mean, I know my wrinkles were not that bad, but it really did help to reduce the depth of that smile line. And I know it's just a smile line, and smile lines are great, but who really wants, you know, when you're not smiling and you have this crevice in your face, that's kind of annoying. You know, it's a wrinkle. So I like that this actually helped relatively quickly. I mean, that was within my first tiny little amount of using with this jar. I wasn't even halfway through it and I was already seeing benefits. So I really do recommend this, but I'll link that down below as well. And the last product that I have, I was really planning for this to be a favorite because I love the feel of it and I love the color, but it broke. And so it's a flop. So this is the Starlux Tender Gloss Lipstick. I'm going to tell you, I really did love this. I really, really did. It's such a beautiful color, and it gives a nice shine. It's like a gloss, but it goes on like a lipstick. And I have to say, I think the word tender in the name of this doesn't specify the look that you're getting or the formula, but that the stick itself is so tender that if you use normal wear with it, it's gonna break on you, because that's exactly what happened. I used it for about 3 weeks and boom, it's broken. Like, you can see it's hit against the edge here. I'm not even gonna lightly touch it. See, it's broken. It's totally broken in there. I can't even put it on my lips. Like, watch, I'll try and swatch it and it's gonna, see what's happening? It's pulling and it's pushing. It's this beautiful color. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. And I love it. And I was wearing it every day and it busted. Totally broken. I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous. I cannot, it's a mess. I can't tell you how much this bothers me. I got this in a Starbucks, so I didn't buy it full price on its own. But I got this in a Starbucks, which I paid money for, and I'm really disappointed because it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. It feels wonderful on my lips. It's a great color, and it is such poor quality, unfortunately. And I guess the formula, which makes it this beautiful, silky smooth, lip glossy type of look, is what causes it to break in the tube with normal use. Because honestly, I don't push that hard when I'm using it. And I know I'm not the only person who's had this complaint. And I was really, really, really hoping that the reviews that I had seen that were old, they had somehow changed the formula to make this more stable in the tube. It's so disappointing. It's really just that disappointing. This type of gloss needs to be in a little pot. It needs to be in like a little, like this Stila eyeshadow I have. It needs to be in like a little pot like this so that you can open it up and use your finger to put it on, because in a tube like this, it's just not working, and I'm not getting anywhere near the wear out of it that I should. And this was in the color Cherub, so maybe they have the color Cherub in a different product that I can get, because I really do love the product. I love the color, but the product itself is not good. It's a flop. So those were my March favorites and an unfortunate flop. If you have tried any of the products, please let me know what you think about them below. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today watching this video, and I hope to see you all soon. Thanks!
Bye.